sure on severity or timeline? Do you have any clarity on that?
Well, he's got a significant injury. That's all, and hopefully hopefully he's a quick healer and we get him back sooner than later. But every team has to go through this. The Rangers lost Corey Seager earlier in the year. The Astros are dealing with that with Alvarez right now, same injury that Neto has. So we're going to get him better and we'll get him back eventually. And for the time being, it's next man up. It's kind of what we've been saying all year. And we certainly have guys who are capable of going out and doing a good job.
Colton Ingram is here. What are the reports on what he's been doing this year?
Been throwing the ball great. I talked to Andy this morning, his manager there. Velocity's been ticked up here the last few outings. Throwing a lot of strikes. Kind of the exact same things we heard about Soriano and Bachman before they came. So, and Joyce. So looking forward to seeing him pitch. I mean, I like his makeup. I like what he brought in spring training, and it's always nice and fun to see some young guys get their first time, and their face when you walk into a major league clubhouse. It's special. Always will be.
When you say significant, is that like months? You think? I mean, I know you don't want to.
No, I wouldn't say that. There's no timetable for it. There's just what I mean is there's definitely an injury in there.
Yeah.
So and significant enough to where he's going to miss some time. It's see how the rehab process go. These things are weird to deal with sometimes, and they can linger and they can go away quicker than you think. So I've had one before. It's not fun at all, and I feel for him. He's upset, and but he knows, just like when Logan got hurt. As far as these young players are, they're mature enough to understand what the road is ahead of them, and he knows he'll be back. So.
Well, how did it happen?
Throwing a ball in between innings, just warming up. He went out after the bottom of the first, and after the top of the first, and was throwing the ball across the infield. And he originally said he felt like he had a cramp in his side, and I kind of feared the worst because I know that's what it feels like. And if you haven't done it, that's what it just feels like, a cramp, and then it's a cramp that doesn't go away for a while. So.
Why Velasquez instead of like Fletcher?
Fletcher's not with the team in AAA right now. Squid had just come back, and really when you look at what has made us get back into this thing over the last few weeks, and it's been our pitching and it's been our defense. Obviously Neto's bat's been a big thing for us, but for me the defense needed to stay consistent, and we know what kind of shortstop Squid can play. It's pretty darn close to what Neto does, and we've all seen it. I'm not going to compare the two, but he's really good, and we wanted the defense out there. Not to say that it's going to stay like that this whole time, but right now that was what's best for us.
Squid is a switch hitter again, it seems.
He's been hit. He had a home run left-handed last night, so he's got a tough task walking in here and facing Nathan tonight, but he's been swinging the bat good.
What happened to Fletcher? He's on a
bereavement list.
Other guy,
we saw in college that we think eventually will evolve into some more, but we're starting to see it already, and it's been pretty impressive. The thing that's impressed me the most is, I think with a lot of young players, you see a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, he started off slow, then he kind of climbed his way up into that 250, 60 range. Then you saw a couple weeks ago he dipped back a little bit, but he was able to recover it real quick. He understands the adjustments that pitchers were making to him, and then in turn he's got to make adjustments towards them. And I haven't seen many young players make those adjustments on the fly like he has.
Is Matt Moore throwing from a further distance today, or what's the next steps?
Yeah, another step further each day, building up, and perhaps get off the mound at the end of the weekend. If not, if we get back home, and then where it goes from there, not sure. Whether it's a couple of bullpens or a couple of bullpens and a rehab assignment. Those are things we'll assess when we get back. But it's looking good. It's progressing great, and it shouldn't be too long.
Your Loup has kind of seems like he pretty much has gotten rid of using the curveball and pretty much fastball cutter. I mean, is that a change that you guys obviously wanted to see, and then how do you think it's working for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think with lefties, you'll probably see the bigger breaking ball.
Yeah.
But I think he's understood, what he can control the most with the righty up there, with the lefty up there. Look, we all know what kind of career he's had. Every good player, as you get older, you have to make adjustments in certain things, whether it's a dip in velocity, a change in your mechanics. Pitchers, hitters, fielders, happens to everybody. And I think he went through a little bit of that and trying to understand, some changes he needs to make, and he's made them. And I think it's been all for the positive lately. The results we're seeing over these last 3-4 outings. Not to mention, every day he comes in, I'll take the ball. Like even when he's throwing 2-3 in a row. And he's up today after throwing 2 games in a row. I know yesterday was only 2 pitches, but the fact is he was up a few times in before. He's a team guy. He wants the ball. He wants to pitch. And I think he knows the more he pitches, the better he's going to get, the more feel he's going to get for it. But I think his pitch selections have helped out a lot with his control, and it showed in the results.
Do you know if Ohtani is going to start next Wednesday, or if you guys are going to go the full rotation again and have him move the 8 days?
He'll throw against the Dodgers in second.
Okay.